My name is David Cozad, and I'm running for the 6th Congressional District. This district has several major problems that I wish to address as a congressman. Some of these problems are all interlinked. First problem is energy. Second problem is pollution. And the third problem is healthcare. What we have is that our civilization needs energy to survive. If you go through Al Gore's little book, Inconvenient Truth, you'll see that there is a couple graphs in there that says as our population increased, it was because we had energy available to allow it to increase. Now, we are building a lot of energy producers like coal plants, natural gas burners, stuff like this. We use oil in our cars, diesel in our trucks for farm equipment. Here's the problem. Coal and oil is not a forever fuel, and they are highly pollutive, especially since we're now burning lignite coal, which is probably the most poisonous coal there is on the planet. And we are pouring out its pollution over this area, and especially in my district. There's at least 2 major plants containing 2 coal plants each, like Big Brown 1 and Big Brown 2. But they are needed to produce the electricity that runs our refrigerators, runs our lights, and so forth. But we are not going to have the coal to burn on those power plants for more than about 20, maybe 30 years. So we have to have an alternative. Now, my campaign is based upon my ideas of what to call a green dog Democrat. I feel that we have to start moving to green sources of energy as fast as we can. We have to have a substitute for those coal plants, even for the natural gas plants, so that we have the electricity to run our country on. And especially since there's a major push to change over our vehicles from gasoline and diesel over to electricity. We don't have that much electricity that we can change our transportation system over without increasing it radically. That was one of the reasons why you saw that big push for 12 new coal-powered plants. But everybody got in an uproar, especially quite a few people I see in here in this audience. But one of the reasons why they stopped going for building those power plants is because they weren't going to have the coal available to burn in them for the next 70 years or the lifetime of those plants. It's also the reason why you're seeing a lot of these plants trying to convert over to natural gas because of shale gas. And we have a whole lot of problems with that too. I see several people here who are very concerned about bad practices in drilling for shale gas. My position on that basically is we need to enforce the regulations and make sure we got clean production of energy. Now, we're going to have to replace those coal plants. Most of them are getting to the end of their serviceable life. And I propose, as a Green Dog Democrat, that we start building solar power systems as fast as possible. These systems will not be putting out the pollution that is basically poisoning our population. It is one of the primary reasons why we have healthcare problems and why our healthcare costs are going up radically. I was listening to a CNN guy talk about the difference between healthcare here in the United States and healthcare in Europe. And you know what the difference was? Air pollution. They've gotten it under control. So their healthcare costs have been dropping. Ours has been increasing because we are breathing bad air, drinking bad water. And where does that come from? Burning coal, especially coal that is dumping mercury, arsenic, lead, and I can't keep up with the whole list. Need to go check a couple of websites like Downwinders at Risk. They got a good list. So basically, we need to replace these coal burning plants as soon as possible. We need to get our healthcare costs down. So as a Green Dog Democrat, I'm advocating that we start building solar power plants as fast as possible. I think my 15 seconds is up.